Hey guys, Don Walker here, just doing a little trek up to Red Rocks today. We just dropped our kids off, went to Einstein's to get some coffee and some bagels, and we're just doing some reflection. My wife Paula is doing the recording right now. And it's February, so it's not the warmest time right now outside of Denver, but it's still nice to get out. It's really a warmer day than usual for this time of the year, so we're making a point to be able to just try to get out because we have a little bit of cabin fever. So that's right now we're on our way to just the Red Rocks Amphitheater just to get some fresh air, break up the scenery a little bit because we've been inside working for a while. That's Friday, so it's about 9:18 in the morning on a Friday morning. What is it, February, I think February 8th? Is that right?
Yeah.
And we're just doing some reflections on what we want for this year again. We just kind of mastermind together. My wife is my business partner, so I really rely on her a lot for her support and a lot of decision making that we do together, because the results of what we get it's going to be definitely a direct reflection of how we work together. So that's why we do this. So stay tuned. We're going to continue at the top. Alright guys, thought we'd just, before we get to the top, thought we would record this little section here. It's always mesmerizes me every time we come up here to this little tunnel through the rock. They cut out a little tunnel to get through, and as you see the car there that just is driving off, the reason so is because everyone is pretty mesmerized by it. They take pictures, and there's tourists and visitors that come here all the time. But we live here. This is our backyard. We live, not too far away from here, so it's we kind of actually take it for granted, to tell you the truth, but it's still just a very beautiful place, and I definitely like to come here more in the springtime. I do a lot of my exercising outside, and make a point to just try to get out more, a little further away from home, versus just exercising where I am. So thought we'd show you this, and we'll meet you right up at the top. Alright, so we made it to the top. Wow. Usually come out here during the spring and summer months just to do some hiking and exercising. It doesn't really take much time for us to get here, but it's just the winter months we really don't get out as much because it's just been cold lately. So this place is actually pretty cool still every time we come here. Now, for those that don't know about Red Rocks, it's pretty much one of the most famous amphitheaters in the world, actually. A lot of headlining groups come here, like musicians and bands come here to perform. And the rock formations, the way that it's engineered, it's pretty much designed where it's acoustically set for good sound and a natural kind of setting. So that's what it's known for. I mean, you can see Denver, on the horizon over there, and you look in the middle of the camera, you can see the setting of the skyline, or the downtown buildings not too far. But if you turn around, then here you go. These are the foothills that enter the Rocky Mountains on the eastern slope. The Red Rocks is known for that. Kind of like right before you go into the foothills in the Rocky Mountains. So it's a pretty cool setting. Now we're walking down to where the actual amphitheater is, and as you can see, people that are definitely into their exercising, they don't stop. Not as many people out here as it would be in the spring and summertime for sure, because it's a little chilly, and it's still pretty early too. So people that would come out and exercise on a Friday would probably come out when it warms up a bit. So yeah, this place still it's just really cool to come here and look at all these rock formations. I still get blown away. And there's Paula. She's not too happy. And the main reason why we came up here today is to reflect on what we want. You know, I'm gonna pass over the camera to her because I'm gonna discuss some things that just of what we've been planning on. Alright, is that good?
Yep.
So the reason why we came up here today is because we, you know, after dropping our kids off, we like to really reflect on what we want and make a decision that we're really ready to move on out of Denver. Actually, it's a beautiful place, but we're looking to move on to a warmer climate, somewhere a little bit more tropical. And with that being said, it takes a lot of planning for that, especially when we have a family with 3 children. You know, the finances and everything we're working on together, as far as making sure that the money's right and how much it costs and where we're going to live, the schools that they would go to, whether they would be homeschooled, all those variables that we work on together as a team. And this is more just to show you that, you know, things that you want in life always can come true, and you just have to plan and set clear intentions of what you want, and then you just take action. And that's what we do. We always just really look at you know, what we really want, and we just really plan together and really make sure that we're on the same page, and make sure that all of our decisions and what we want is unified. Because if we are on the same page, it definitely would cause complication with a family of 5. So that's kind of the purpose of this. And you have to ask yourself sometimes when it comes to business, even online, you know, what you want. Because we are on our way. You know, we're full-time entrepreneurs on the internet, and we are in a position to do a lot of things that we want and to be able to fulfill our dreams. So we know that we are on the edge of not only making the money that we want. I mean, really, you know, our goal is to scale up to $20,000 per month. And as we're investing in other opportunities on the internet, we have a primary one as well, which is Empower. But we are looking to do a lot of things, and with success comes a lot of decision making. So sorry for that noise. The big truck over there is pulling up a lot of this guy just packed up a lot of little stands for beer, like Coors Light beer stands. So, but yeah, a lot of, you start to work full time on your own, and now it's been about, I think almost about 4 months now.
Yeah.
You start to make decisions on what you want, decisions on where you want to move forward to, and then you're not distracted. You're not distracted by having a job, because, you know, we're in a position now where we're not like that. We just do what we want, but it doesn't mean that just because you work for yourself that you can just do whatever. You have to plan and goal set, and you have to really include your family. So that's why we do what we do. And check out this guy over here. He's got a big ball, a big cement ball. Yeah, see these people here, they really get really aggressive with their exercise. One of the cool things about Colorado is that it's very recreational, and a lot of people like to be outside. And this season we haven't gone up skiing or snowboarding yet. It may pass because, I don't know, really just haven't had a motivation really doing that this year. We're just really just looking to build our business online. So sometimes you make those sacrifices to get what you want, and we're looking to move to a tropical climate. So that's why we do what we do. You have to make those decisions and sacrifices. So I just wanted to share that with you today, and we're going to continue to enjoy our morning here. And other than that, enjoy the rest of your day and have a good weekend.